remember my childhood through injuries rather than happy vacation memories.
I missed a lot of school, some years up to 100 days.
Senior year of high school, I vividly remember I had an 8-month period.
I wake up in the middle of the night, my whole pillow sheet is just soaked with blood.
It is very frustrating to have a disorder that we had never heard about or knew was in our family.
This is a much, much more prevalent disease than you realize. Up to 1% of the nation is diagnosed with this disorder.
My daughter was diagnosed when she woke up with bruises on her legs and her feet when she was 6 weeks old. We were absolutely devastated.
I just remember very long times in the hospital. I was bedridden for 3 to 4 days at a time. I remember a lot of surgeries. I remember throwing up blood.
One of the things that is different with von Willebrand's disease from other bleeding disorders is bleeding from your nose and your mouth and from having your period.
I grew up having some joint bleeds and muscle bleeds and mouth bleeds, and I remember going to the ER because with bleeding disorders, sometimes the bleeding can get out of control pretty fast.
All through elementary, middle, and high school, I had regular nosebleeds and bruising. I had joint bleeds and muscle bleeds.
I just couldn't do basic activities like going on a bike with my friends, sledding with my friends, and I think ultimately that led to a sense of isolation, but also embarrassment.
My bleeding just got worse, and it never stopped to the point where I was anemic in 7th grade.
We've been labeled like the forgotten stepchild. The VWD population has been saying, what about us? What about us?